What's good, everybody? If you guys are watching this video right now, congratulations, you made it to the end of the simulation. Because this shit right here, listen, 2020 was just liver failure. I poured me like a little shot and I got my little, hold on, it's out the frame. I got some Lime's margarita salt. We got some margarita. See, I purposely took long to get ready so that I wasn't like drinking early in the morning because no, it's New Year's Eve. I gotta be alive to drink at midnight too. What the fuck? Me and the cat. Congratulations, everybody who's able to watch this video. God bless you. You made it to the end. Hopefully everybody made it here healthy. Hopefully, you know, you made it here with a good mind state. You released all that bad energy. You're ready to start fresh. And the most we can do right now is just pray for a better year and hoping that things go back to normal real soon. 2020 was just a lot on everybody, and I don't ever want to talk about 2020 again. This is why I'm filming this video right now and uploading it tonight, because after today, I don't want to talk about it. Everything from 2020 starting tomorrow, I don't know what you're talking about. 2020, I don't know her. We are going to take us a little shot. So if you are over the age of 21 and you are watching this video, please grab your shot glasses. Please. I don't have all day. My liver is crying and it's dying. Hold on a second. You gotta lick your hand. And we're gonna take our spoon and get some of that margarita salt. And I'ma just we're gonna take a little cheers for whoever's drinking with me on this New Year's Eve. And then we're going and tastes like ass. So to celebrate our making it to the end of December in one piece, hopefully, because with everything going on, I don't know. But I wanted to celebrate you guys and show you guys my appreciation. So on shoppoliticorn.com, I am having 25% off everything in store. That includes our lighters, that includes the dude tubes, and of course my best-selling item, the IKYSI. I know you see it, smoke bag. So each fanny pack comes with a airtight dude tube. Did I say that? Airtight. It comes with an airtight dude tube, a torch lighter, which is my personal favorite of the whole entire kit, Tic Tacs, and hand sanitizer. So don't get caught lacking on your smoke breaks. Make sure you head over to shoppoliticorn.com and take advantage of that sale. 25% off everything. No code necessary. Hitting that little Kim. No code necessary. Throw everything you can in that cart on my website. Show me some love. Get that money off. And as soon as y'all order, I'm going to ship them as them things come through. So the sale is going to be going on from obviously today until January 12th. So definitely take advantage of that while you can. There's no limit to how much things you can buy. Just go crazy. So let's begin. Ooh, wow, that happened at the first month of 2020. Okay. So at the start of 2020, as most of you guys already know, I am a former Mac MUA. I worked for Mac for about 2 years. I want to say it was a little over 2 years, but I could be wrong. I think it was exactly 2 years. And when I first started at Mac, I was so excited. I just thought that I made it as a makeup artist. When I first started, I was never late, never called out. If you called me randomly on a day where I didn't have nothing to do, I was there. I started to kind of fall out of love with it, and I realized that I was more enamored by what could have been, and maybe if I do this, I can be here. Maybe if I just sacrifice that, I'll have this. And I allowed it to cloud my judgment on what it actually was. In the summer of what would be my last year in the company, I decided to transfer to the city. They have since closed that store down. When I transferred to the city, everything was great. I was happy. When I came into the brand, I came in with the mentality that this company is gonna make me it. Remember that. I came in with the thought that this company was gonna make me it. And we don't do that. I should have came into the company with the thought that I am the shit and I'm gonna show you why. I don't think I started to begin gaining my confidence as an artist until I walked out that door. Because then it got to a point where I said, why am I settling at 24 and 25 when I should be striving for other things in my 20s so that by the time I'm 30, I can be comfortable in my career and in my situation. Everything was good. Everybody in the store was like this. We was like, oh my God, we stick together. Like, y'all couldn't tell us nothing. We was so tight. Like, everybody in the store was tight. I'm still cool with like everybody in the store except for 2 people, and we're gonna talk about them. After about a month and a half, they announced that they were closing my store. A month and a half after I left my safety net in the brand. So I didn't really know how to feel because, again, I felt like, you know, this is it, I made it. And then I would have certain people in my ear saying, you're amazing, you're perfect, you're great, you're this, you're that, you can go places, you can do this. And I allowed myself to fall into that quicksand, if you will. It was to the point where I was coming home tired. I was coming home burnt out. There were days where I would come in there and want to just cry, but because of my personality and because they wanted me to put on a certain amount of razzle dazzle, if that makes sense, I would have to pretend like, you know what, it is what it is. We're here to party. I'm clocked in. Let's turn up. And it wasn't cool. It was just draining me out. And for people that know me personally and who have known me for years, I struggled for a very long time with my anger. When I saw the company start to change me into that person, that was when I said, I need to choose my peace. This money isn't worth it anymore. These girls were maybe like 10 plus years older than me. Like, you have a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that had families, people that had kids, spent the majority of their 20s in this company. And there were people, unfortunately, that wanted to stay, and they were okay with just being part-time. They were okay with just getting the bare minimum from the brand. I wasn't okay with that. And there's nothing wrong with anyone's decision. I just felt like I wanted something more. And if I would have stayed with Mac at the start of 2020, I probably wouldn't have even had a job. I probably would have lost my job, just like some of my friends did during the pandemic. I just said, you know what? Maybe it's time to pack it up. Maybe this is my sign for me to leave. My energy is so real that I could have made it uncomfortable for a lot of people. But I wanted to make sure that if I was gonna leave those doors, I was gonna leave with my respect. And that's what I did. I'm actually glad that I decided to walk away and just, you know, just accept everything that happened. The reason why I wasn't happy anymore is because I elevated. And that's just the truth. You know, the company didn't appreciate me. And when I realized the company didn't really appreciate me like that, that's when I said, you know what? I appreciate me. I appreciate me so much that I'm gonna put myself on. And given it's not easy being an entrepreneur, it's not easy being on your own without a big corporation backing you. But one thing I will sit there and say is that I've been doing makeup since I was in high school. I've been doing beauty since I was in high school. I put the work in, I put the time in. I'm a licensed professional. I do a whole bunch of different makeup looks. I have versatility. I have swag, I have flavor. And most importantly, I am the shit. So during the pandemic, I was blessed enough to get connected with 6 small businesses Empress LAF, which I've been connected with since 2017, but we strengthened our sisterhood a little bit tighter, and I'm just so thankful to have Anastasia in my life. Joeeee Cosmetics, which is Black owned as well. Shop Lash Me, based in California, was my first lash company, followed by Joeeee Beauty. Honestly, listen, I'm never gonna round the lashes with Lash Me and Joeeee Beauty because they killing it, okay? I also got lashes from Bevy Lynn. Shout outs to my homegirl Bevy Lynn. I just got connected with her. We actually recently did a gig together, which was dope. Shop Case, that's owned by my girl Jasmine. I used to go to college with her back in, I think, 2012. It was a while. I haven't seen her in a long time, but she owns a small accessory business where she sells handbags, hair accessories, and amazing phone cases, which I can't really show you right now because my phone is recording this video. Shout outs to Denata Skin Food. I feel like I'm missing someone. All right, so I said Empress. Oh my God, that's that tequila talking. Empress LAF, Joeeee Cosmetics, Lash Me, Joeeee Beauty, Shop Case, Denata Skin Food, Beverly Lynn. So I'm making money on and off. I'm getting where I need to be. And then the ghetto as we know it, COVID-19. These motherfuckers shut down New York City the weekend of my birthday. And it was from that moment that I said, okay, we really might have a problem here. It was the thought of how long have we been walking around without masks and gloves in New York City? Like, New York is dirty. At the start of the pandemic, I was scared, but I was hopeful. But towards the middle of the pandemic was when I started to really see people jump out of their skin. And you know, when you're around people for so long and when things aren't normal, when things feel uncomfortable, people react. When you took away all of those outlets, you start to see people's true colors. And I know I'm not the only one who's gonna say this, but during the pandemic, you really got to see who really rocked with you and who didn't. You start to see what it really is. So the same theme is gonna come across even in my friendships that it did with my career. You remove the things that no longer serve you. When things start to feel off, when you start to feel negative, you start to get a hunch, it's time to move on. And my wake-up call came after my breakup, when I started to just see a lot of suspicious things. I started to see friends not move like friends, people doing things behind my back. I was unhappy. And I would try to make excuses for certain people, and I would try to make excuses for certain things. And once they took away the things that glamorized my situation, I realized that this wasn't what I deserved. Shout outs to my girls, like my group of friends. Like, if it wasn't for them telling me, Tony, we don't like what we seeing right now, you being negative. If I was so stuck on the negative, I would have missed the opportunity to really get myself together. This pandemic really left you no choice but to dig deep. This pandemic left you no choice but to see, you know, what am I struggling with? Why am I not getting to where I gotta go? How come I feel like this all the time? Maybe I'm not happy because of this person, that person, this situation. This pandemic really sat you down and said, it's time to deal with your traumas. No matter how hard it gets, never settle. If you feel like there's something more for you to achieve, you go outside and you get it. Period. Make room for people that not only want to be around you, that deserve to be around you. So definitely, if there are people around you right now who don't deserve to be around you, if there's people around you who you have doubts about, if there's people around you who don't make you feel good, this is your sign right now to cut them off and make room for people that deserve to be in your space. Because remember, you are the prize. You are the prize. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching and showing me so much love throughout this crazy year. Hopefully you guys have a safe night. Y'all turning up in the crib, keeping it safe, making sure y'all got tested already if you guys are doing any parties. And just celebrate life. Celebrate the people that are around you tonight. So, Happy New Year, stay safe, and take care, y'all.